Mariah, do you know what his telephone number is? Well, if you're going to make an imaginary phone call, you don't need to ring anybody, do you? That's right, yes. Chris Whitty, is it? Chris Whitty, yes. Right, let's just do it now. Right. What are you messing with? Well, all right, I'll start the conversation then. But he won't answer back, will he? Well, no, of course, it's imaginary. Right, I'll just imagine he's there then. Hello, is that Chris Whitty, is it? Yeah, it's just an ordinary person ringing up to find out information, you know, on this COVID-19, you know, it's sort of a ringing really, I suppose. Yeah, right. Well, just that my Japanese and South Koreans and Chinese friends too, you know, they forewarned me of this weeks before it hit the UK shores. Oh yes, and they said to me to, well, friends and what have you, to isolate, and I even got the masks as well, you know, I bought some masks. Yeah, so I mean, this was before it all kicked off here, you see. I was just wondering, you know, what your idea was with the herd. Was it sort of the 60%? Getting the population, you know, sorted out with the 60% all getting the virus and what have you. And you'd have killed 500,000 people that way. But you did change your mind. But you're top of the tree. You know all about these things. I'm just wondering why you would do that. Why you would knowingly do that, knowing that this COVID-19 is, I think, was it 10 times worse than ordinary flu. So it wasn't going to be a good news for us. I mean, wouldn't it have been a good idea to have listened to our friends, you know, South Korean friends, and German friends too, and Japanese and the Chinese? They were the head of the game, really, you see. We could have just isolated the whole country, you know, perhaps, and those that were coming in could have been taken to a special place and, well, you know, sort of isolated for so many days and what. We could have cut down all these deaths, couldn't we? And all this stuff. I mean, I know you can't answer that because it's an imaginary phone call. I just hope that maybe, I don't know, maybe some people might leave a message and sort of comment what they feel, you know. Because I do feel that you made a mistake. 500,000 people would have died when you rectified that. And you also said not to use the mask, so remember quite clearly, and the gloves and things like that was a waste of time. But now we're all wearing masks. Well, I've been wearing before this pandemonium started. So I thought to myself, you know, why don't you have the gloves as well? I mean, the gloves are off, aren't they? Hey, let's get the gloves on. And so it becomes more like our friends abroad who are doing the right thing. Yeah, obviously you're not going to answer back because you're not there, it's imaginary. Shall I ring off now, Mariah? I think so. Right. Hopefully someone might make a comment. That's off my mind. It's the wonder you're not out of your mind with all this isolation. Well, yes, I know that. Anyway. Come and have something to eat. Right then.